Greetings and welcome to another video. You may notice that I look a little bit different. As I was getting underway editing the video that you're about to see, I realized that I shot it vertically because I had two thoughts at once, and neither of them were meant for the same video. So portions of the video you are about to watch will be all weird and vertical, and then time lapse of the painting process. But I just wanted to begin with a little intro to explain that to you fine folks. And I just didn't want to have to set up the camera and reshoot video, especially because the rock that will be featured in the painting process is now sitting nicely in the middle of the woods. So, well, we'll get right into the video and Tales of the Rock of Krull. Hey, folks. I give you here the Rock of Krull, which it sounds a lot more, a lot better that way than the actual movie itself, which, as the 80s go, it's definitely a cult classic. But the whole theme, the whole inspiration behind this rock, which was quite a long time in the works because I could not think of what to do. Say one day while I was out on the bike trail, there is a snake that is made up of individual painted stones that people around the community make and add to this snake. Well, one day I had made a smaller stone of my own to take to the snake, which at that point I was taking in more of the additions to it, and well, then there just happened to be Return of the Living Dead, which is one of my favorite horror movies and definitely my favorite zombie movie. It's so cheesy. It's just so much fun. Anyway, well, I couldn't just take that and just leave that just on its own. I needed a rock of such caliber to add to the snake. And it was trying. I racked my brain because, if I was doing a horror movie, well, Evil Dead just seemed like would have been a cop-out because, yes, it's a cult classic, but it's just so big. It is just pop culture now. And I wrestled and wrestled and wrestled, and finally, talking with a fellow that also has an appreciation for bad movies, well, he threw Krull out there, which hadn't even crossed my mind, and I love the movie. I love the thought of the movie. It's one of those films that the more I watched it, the longer it seemed to get. But Krull. Also, I am not used to painting like this. So that was... I know, I left detail out and this and that. And I'd be more bothered by the job that I did. If not for finally just having the thought that this rock is literally going to be sitting in the middle of the woods. So, and most people, they're going to glance at it and be on their way. So I didn't really have to go as all out as I thought I did. So I am not fretting over painting beyond my painting abilities. I think I did okay for really not winging it the way I painted it and everything. Anyway, so yeah, I finally settled on Krull, and I'm about to return it to the trail. And I do have other video things. I might actually just do like a review thing of Krull, but I have another channel in the works that will be all about that stuff. Today it's just about being random, getting out there, being artsy, taking part in a community art effort, and of course, you know, put the linky things there just in case anybody really likes The Rock, wants to get a hold of me for like art things. And then I'm going to do some more art things. I should really just turn my camera around. There we go. Yeah, I've always had the idea. I've always wanted to just make like little teeny, ever since I found out there were little teeny tiny canvas, and just make little teeny tiny paintings and just leave them around randomly for people to take. Also, with where to find me, because if you're gonna do stuff like that, people might want your art for something. And so, well, that might be a fun thing some of you artsy folks out there might enjoy doing, is little things like this. Maybe add inspirational sayings and stuff to be found by that one person that might have needed to hear it that day.